Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your man James, aka JP, back again with another Toy Room review, and today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new card game called Contact. Now, this is made by none other than Cards Against Humanity, as you can see there, and huge shout out to them for sending this out early for me to review for you guys. I'm always excited anytime I get a care package from them, especially since I love board games and card games. This is right up my alley. So this is called Contact. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I guess that Are You Thinking What I'm Thinking is kind of the subtitle there. Made by Cards Against Humanity, and as you can see right here, 100% of the profits do go to the Science Ambassador Scholarship Program, and you do get a new pack included. So if you go to the side right here, also included with this is Science Pack number 2. So not only do you get a brand new card game, but you also get a new pack of cards that you can use with your standard Cards Against Humanity, which is really awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and do a close-up, change the angle and everything, do an unboxing, and then show you guys just exactly how do you play Contact. I read the back a little bit. It's still a little confusing, so I do want to do like a deep dive into this off camera so I can explain it to you guys on camera. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into unboxing Contact. Alright, you guys, so here is a close-up of the packaging, which you guys saw already, but I do want to take it to the back and give you guys a zoomed in look at the back. If you want to read everything, you can go ahead and pause that right now. And now let's go ahead and get the shrink wrap off of here. So we'll just carefully slice into this so that we don't break the packaging. All right, so just like that, Science Pack number 2. Take a look at that in a second and get the rest of the shrink wrap off. Okay, so here you are. Let's just start with Contact. We'll get to the Science Pack after and take a look at what comes inside of here. So it looks like right off the bat we have some instructions, and then it's just cards, really. Let's see. Oh yeah, so it's just a whole bunch of cards. I'll move this out of the way. As you can see, you got a pretty substantial amount of cards here, and it looks like they are all the same, at least like design wise. There's not like black cards and white cards. So that is it for that. You just have the cards right there, which is pretty nice. You get a little cardboard insert on the inside and a couple cards that stay behind there. And then the instructions, which I want to read off camera, which I have not done yet. So we'll just put that to the side. And then we'll take a look at Science Pack number 2. So we'll just go ahead and open this up like so. And this should just come with standard Cards Against Humanity style cards, which it does. Yep, perfect. So you get just a few black cards, as you can see here, from Cards Against Humanity. So you can incorporate this with your regular cards here. Now I have no idea what these are saying since I'm showing you guys these upside down. So you can pause if you want to go ahead and read all of them. I'm just showing you guys some of the cards that come included. So these are all of the black cards, and then you have quite a bit more white cards, as you can see. And we'll go ahead and just show off some of them. I'm not going to show off all of them, but to give you guys an example of everything that you get there. So I love having you know, additional add-ons to Cards Against Humanity, because after a while, there we go. So yeah, especially if you play Cards Against Humanity as often as I do, it tends to get stale after a while, just because, you know, you've gone through pretty much all of the cards that you can go through. And I'll just do this last one. So having, you know, add-ons is always, you know, a welcome addition, and the camera's having a hard time focusing on these cards that are majorly white. There we go. And I'll just do one more. This should have an easier time focusing. There you go. So that's all the contents that come included. Like I said, I want to go ahead and read through the instructions really quickly and kind of explain to you guys how this works. If you guys do want to read the instructions on your own, I will go ahead and open this up so you can go ahead and pause the video. So let's see if I can get this properly in frame. So here you go. You may have to pause it in sections. I'll try and do the best that I can here. So we'll do that. And then we'll go to this side over here. So yeah, like I said, you may have to pause that in sections, and then you have a whole other side over here. And then this over here. Okay, so hopefully you guys, if you were interested, could see that on your own. But let me go ahead, read this on my own, and I'll get back to you guys in a second. So actually, these instructions work out perfectly because they give a whole detailed breakdown of actually like a round going on how to play. So I'll put an image on the screen. Hopefully you guys can read along with me. But this is a pretty detailed example, so I don't even have to make up one on my own like I thought I was going to have to. So what you start by going ahead and picking a card from the deck, and those cards are going to have a certain amount of words on there. Now you can pick any one of those words, and none of those words that I'm going to use in the example are on this card, but I just grabbed the first card that I saw. But the example that's here, the defender, which is me who just drew the card, is going to pick the word comedy from the card. Now, the hint that I give to all the other players is that my word that I picked starts with the letter C. So guesser number 1 thinks of a word and gives a clue and says, a small dog. And the defender quickly says, nope, not a corgi. So guesser number 2 gives a different clue and says, a Pixar movie. And guesser number 1 thinks that they know the word is being clued, so they yell, contact. Guesser number 1 and 2 count down together, 3, 2, 1, Coco. Defender says, damn, okay, my word starts with CO, so now I'm giving them more clues. Guesser number 3 gives a CO clue and says, a New England state, question mark. Guesser number 2 thinks that they know and yells, contact. Guesser number 2 and 3 start the countdown together. 3, 2, but the defender, which is myself, interrupts with, no, not Connecticut. Guesser number 1 gives a different CO clue, like, not a tragedy. Guesser number 3 says, contact. Guesser number 3 and 1 both count down, 3, 2, 1, comedy. Defender says, yes, that's the secret word. So essentially, everybody has to kind of throw out clues or hints and guesses as to what it is, and you have to try and guess what that secret word is. Now, I can see this get really confusing, but I can also see this get really interesting. Now, again, this is my first time opening up. I'll kind of have to test it out and play it to actually see how it goes. But, that definitely seems pretty interesting to say the least. It's almost like charades, but instead of acting out, you're using like the actual words in a sense, is kind of how I'm taking it. It's just one big guessing game essentially, and you all are guessing to see who gets the correct guess essentially. And if you were thinking what I was thinking based on the clues that were given to you, so it seems pretty cool, seems pretty entertaining, and I'm very excited to actually test this out. And I'm also excited for Science Pack number 2 to add that and include that in my regular Cards Against Humanity. So I just wanted to show off this brand new game. This is should be hitting stores relatively soon, so be on the lookout if this is something you are interested in. And hopefully I'll probably do a short or something on like a follow-up once I've actually got some friends over. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to have friends over to actually test this out before being able to drop this video. But once I have friends over and we test this game out, I'll do a short kind of follow-up as to like a full-on review of the game. But this is more of an unboxing video and just kind of letting you guys know what exactly the game is. So there you go. You got Contact and Science Pack number 2 hitting store shelves relatively soon. Again, huge shout out to Cards Against Humanity for sending this out for me to review for you guys early. I really appreciate it. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick unboxing / early look at Contact and the Science Pack number 2. So that's gonna do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Those links are in the description down below. And I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. So as always, guys, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time.